yeah, I'm very excited to have him here, and you know, he's one of those bands where when I went to see the headlining band when I first saw him and his band at Brownies so many years ago, and it was one of those things where I never heard of the band, and then I was like, holy shit, they kicked ass, and we became pen pals and went to camp. We were both camp counselors for a while, and but anyway, very excited to have him here. Please welcome Ted Leo. Let's stay up here. Ted's going to set up for about a minute and a half. And these people don't want to clap for a minute and a half. Hey, you guys, let's do that. Everybody clap for a minute and a half. Yeah. Keep clapping until Ted is set up. Do it. Let him know.
No, in rhythm.
Come on, New Jersey. Represent New Jersey. Let's hear you, New Jersey.
Who we got from New Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ted Leo, everybody.
This one? This one? Either.
Both.
Both. This one. Alright, thanks. I'm super nervous because I'm a little out of my element. But anyone who's ever seen me play knows that I really just want to be a comedian anyways. So I have to do something that, I have to do something to warm up a little bit, so. I found my love by the crosswalks cross. Dream the dream by the old canal. Kiss my girl by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I heard a sigh from the dogs. Saw the train, set the night on fire. Smelled it fall on the smoky wind. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Clouds drifting across the moon. Cats and dogs burning their beat. Springs a girl in the streets at night. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Dirty old town, dirty old town.
Gonna get myself a good sharp axe, shining steel, tapping the fire. Gonna cut you down like a dead old tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town. I found my love by the gasworks croft. Dream the dream by the old canal. Kiss my girl by the factory wall. In this dirty old town, dirty old town. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Dirty old town, dirty old town.
I love like urban beaches, you know, like Lake Michigan and in the middle of Chicago or Milwaukee, you know, like I like when cultures or geography like kind of collides like that. Coney Island, like obviously people live there and people use it for the beach and the amusement park all summer and in the winter and stuff. But one thing that's especially interesting about it, I think, is the sort of bygone era that it conjures up, because things are still running. It's 2003, you know, and people, you know, use their cell phones on the boardwalk. But there's this real image of like, you know, decayed but not quite disintegrated turn of the century boardwalk kind of vibe to it that it's never become like a modern theme park or anything, you know, which I think parts of the Jersey Shore have also, but more so at Coney Island, you know.
When you came to me, when I was on top, your songs blew through me. Sounds like wind that just crushes and lifts you back up. I made a decision.
Yeah, I mean, Coney Island, I love it. I've been here plenty of times, but, you know, though would come out here now on a whim, like it wasn't the way, you know, growing up I never came out here. Yeah.
Right.
Seaside, Point Pleasant, Sandy Hook, yeah, that's fun.
So you're a Jersey boy.
Yeah. I don't actually write on the road. I don't have time, you know, like, I mean, there's no room to like sit in here and like strum a guitar when there's 5 people in all our gear and stuff, you know. And I do most of the driving also, so I couldn't, even if I could. And then, you know, you get to the club, you load in, where you know, you're in a loud rock club with a dressing room without a door, you know. Then you go to somebody's house and maybe you have an idea, but everybody, you know, just hang out and, you know. So I tend to write in blocks, you know, like when I know I have a deadline coming up, I like hunker down for a month and try and put something together. I mostly drive because not everybody in our band even has a license, and Dorian, while a very good driver, is also admittedly a very slow driver. She'll admit that, I'm saying. I'm not. For me to admit that is nothing, but she will admit that. And there was a long period of time when the van was illegal, it wasn't registered, and I just figured if anything was gonna go down, take the rap. Yeah. You know, the music that I really got into with punk initially, especially the sort of like first wave stuff like the Clash and the Jam, you know, like Joy Division and everything. Like these are bands that had such broad appeal. It wasn't just 15-year-old like hardcore kids, you know, like singing along and, you know, just speaking about, you know, the sort of like unfocused rage of youth and stuff. You know, like there's a place for that totally. But what I felt like I got from those older bands were things that addressed those feelings but gave you a direction to go with them, you know, and gave you a way to define them that didn't just fan the flames of an undefined rage. It helped you define them, you know. And in that sense, those bands appealed, you know, they still appeal to me now at 32 in almost the same way they did when I was 16. So that's always the way that that's the paradigm that I've approached like my quote-unquote career with, you know. So to find myself in this position now where thankfully like it's amazing, you know, 12-year-old kids and like friends of mine who have babies, you know, come to my shows, and it's really the most gratifying thing, you know, and yet at the same time, like it makes sense to me because that's how I feel like I've perceived the whole thing. You know, that's like I said, like that's the paradigm that I've been working with since the beginning. So.
Red clay in the deep blue sea. What horrors rage into Timourus Me, I'm shivering and it was a memory. Ooh, I was blind and ooh, now I find out I can't see. gonna tune up really quick. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I hope you availed yourselves of the abundant sunscreen that's being thrown around by the voice. Though not all of you are as Celtically challenged. Some of us are. I know, it's a bummer. Burn and peel, burn and peel, burn and peel. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, my name is Ted, and we're the Pharmacists.
Yeah, well, right now it's myself and Dave Lerner on bass and Chris Wilson on drums, who have been playing with me since we started touring on the Tyranny of Distance record, so that was spring of 2001, so they've been with it for 2 years now. We have a keyboard player, Dorian Gary, who started playing with us last spring, so she's been with us for a year. Guitar player, Drew O'Doherty, who's been playing with us since December, and on again, off again violin player who's going to be with us today, Ida Pearl, who has played on my records. She's been in a number of other bands as well. But Dorian, the keyboard player, is also in Jersey. Ida, the violin player, is also in Brooklyn. Chris, the drummer's in Philly, and Drew, the other guitar player, is in Boston. We tour so much that we don't practice that often. Like, we'll get together for a day or two before we leave on tour. Because, I mean, literally, like, we go out for like 7 weeks and then we have like 3 weeks off. So it's like, and then we go out for another 7 weeks. So why are you going to practice in that 3 weeks, Unless you want to learn something new, in which case we do get together and work it out. Generally, the way that it's been is that I write songs and then we work them out as a band again. So.
It's kind of good in a lot of ways. It's not like a bunch of people sitting around butting heads about writing songs. Like he'll figure something out on his own and then bring it to all of us, and then we'll just sort of all figure out what we want to do on it and do it. But we're also we'll tell the other person if something sounds lame and change it. So it's all right.
We don't really do a lot of jamming or anything. It's kind of like
we're not a jam band.
Ted will usually, like, whether or not he explains it to us, he usually seemingly has a pretty clear idea of what he wants the song to be, and that'll come out, without too much trial and error in most cases.
Financially, we should always still be crashing at people's houses, but being 32, sometimes I would rather spend the dough and just get a motel for the night, which we do often, but most of the time we stay with people. I'd say every week it was probably 6 houses and 1 motel.
Whatever goes on in your regular day-to-day life, it's still better than getting up and going to some shitty office job at 8 o'clock in the morning. So,
I wouldn't complain about it too. It's not like we have it that hard compared to like a lot.
Neither of us work at Penetrope or anything like that, so it's all right.
Health, I'm vegan, so I have to eat. I have to think about what I eat anyway, so I just eat smart. I don't eat a lot, I generally sleep well on floors at this point in my life, so that's okay. I can do 6 hours on a floor and I'm good, Take vitamins, stretch, Relationships, I call a lot, right? Whatever. And sanity, we all love playing, that's the focus of every day is getting to the show and playing, so it's like just, you just relax while you're driving all day, unless you're driving, what's going on in your head generally is the show that night. Well, this song, Where Have All the Rude Boys Gone, which has kind of been the big single off the record, people think of it as a tribute to the Specials, but it's tributary to them because they are a touchstone for trying to talk about where substance has gone in popular music. This is a band that had an agenda politically and an agenda musically, and they didn't let either of them suffer. And they made brash statements, which is why I, like the term rude boys. It fits, People don't go out on a limb like that anymore, and it's a kind of rhetorical question, you know, why not?
Thanks.
Have you never come across the vastness of pavement, the boundless of waves and the greatness of the sea? We're never lost and never misguided. We'd have never reached its ocean. I come from out of a high turn a candle to a abandoned basement while under I remain. Or come around to the finest of faces. That's the best ever be placed. Come from now on the tunnels we digging, see the tunnels not living, and welcome to the life. Or come to find that life is labor, labor's a life and life's forever. What can we see? The caper's not given. You got what you've given. You get what you deserve. And in the midst of all of the action, maybe only that fine time is action. Chasing sheep, finding dreams around and everybody is right now. Dreams of the creation from the river. At a near dust, near the beneath the glasses, so that's all my songs to hear down in heaven. Thanks.
Growing up around here, I was very into the New York hardcore scene, but also I think that I probably felt a little greater kinship to the stuff that was coming out of DC at the time, which was a little more melodic, sometimes a little more cerebral, and yeah, you know, it was just other friends who are into the same stuff. You know, I don't know. You know, again, like it wasn't. I couldn't really pinpoint what led me to being in a band. It was just like all these other people whose records you're listening to are so close to you in age, and you just kind of assimilate the ethic, you know, the punk rock ethic of just like, you know, do it yourself, now go start your own band, you know, and so that's what you do, yeah. And you know, some people and some bands continue on with it, and some don't, I guess. You know what the most amazing thing has been is the type of feedback that I've been getting from people. Like, you know, there's always like, hey, good show, you know, kind of thing, like, you know, but what I've been getting a lot of is really like sort of thoughtful responses. You know, people come up to you after the show and be like, man, that one song, when you say this, and you know, it makes me think about that, and I was going through this, and you know, listening to that really helped me get, you know, and like, I was afraid that as I started playing bigger and bigger audiences that I would lose some of that, but I haven't, actually. It's gotten, you know, more people are responding that way, and that's really brilliant. You know, it's been like the best thing.
Walking through a life you'll find it's so easy to get hung up in these troubled times. So hard to know what's right to do. Just go on walking through. Holding to what you've been taught. Now you're burned by all the lies that you once bought. And all
Ballad of the Sin Eater, the idea of being a voice of dissent in America and still getting hassled for being an American, you know, around the world. And there's, you know, a lot of people have said it's like, you know, I've read the phrase like ugly American traveling, you know, the world a number of times in reviews and things. It's partly about that, but it's also about the way that America picks and chooses its battles around the world, sort of going outward on a quest to try and find elsewhere what it means to you to be an American, because you're not getting any sense of that here at home. And ultimately being kind of turned away from every doorstep and having to come home and deal with your demons and things in your own backyard.
When you run, digger, runner, not thief, you carry it out with you. Today I woke up unshutting, and you know that gives me no fits. So I left this land of fungible conviction because it seemed like the pits. When I say convictions, I mean it's something to abjure. And when I say uncertain, I mean to down on a dynamic caricature. So when I fit search of my forebear, cause my forbearance was in need. The only job I could get in dear old body was working on the railway between Selby and Leeds. So did my ferry to Belfast, where I had cause to think. They wanted none of my armchair convictions, but nobody's into my... Didn't think they could hate you now, did you? You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? Oh, they hate you cause you're guilty, so stay down all night in Ibiza. By way of San Sebastian. Listen, Yankee, you better watch what you're saying unless you're saying it in Basque or Catalan. Then on the way east to Novi Sad, when Ariel Bridge was to be seen. But Mother Russia, she laid her pontoons all down, so I was the hood, if you know what I mean. Then on the road to Damascus, yes, the scales, they fell from my eyes. And the simplest lesson I learned in the Mount of Olives, that everybody lies. Why the French are in Legion? You know they did their best. But I never believed in T. Lawrence. So how the hell could I believe in Rojas, huh? You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? Ah, but they hate you because you're guilty, and you didn't think they could hate you now, did you? You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? Why would you think they could hate you now, would you? Ah, but they hate you. Make no mistake, they hate you. So I spent the night in Kigali, in a 5-diamond hotel, where maybe someday they'll do the Watusi on down in Hutu hell. And I fell in with a merchant marine who promised to take me home. But when I woke up, all being and bloodied, I couldn't tell if it was Johnny or CMLA. You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? They hate you because you're guilty. You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? You didn't think they could hate you now. You didn't think they could hate you now, would you? Ah, but they hate you. Make no mistake, they hate you. And the knocking in my head, just like the knocking at my door. And maybe it was me or maybe it was my brother, but either me or me and him went down to the bar. I got 7 powers in me, but you give me the cure. When 7 powers failed to spin me, I had to give me 7 more. When I say me, I mean my brain. And when I say give me the cure, I mean to kill the pain. And when I say kill the pain, I mean to get the devil out. And when I say devil, I mean the manifestation of devil. You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? You didn't think they could hate you now, did you? You didn't think they could hate you
song's on this record that came out in February. It's called The High Party.
Another day to find it out. Nothing to say. I'm looking for another way to process what I know. Either way, if I'm gonna call it out, then there's a comment on the way. Right away, if I'm gonna play your part, you must strip it down, look it down, My eyes are seeing glory of the fields, the flowers, back to close. My mind's content to lie at rest for hours behind love and stress. If there's a war, another shitty war to fight for bad Babylons, the perfect storm, energy combined. We must strip it down, look it down, look it down, look it down. Do you like nights when you thought you'd make much more? Being together.
The High Party is, I'd be lying if I said that it wasn't like a post, 9/11 song. It's about trying to find your role as an artist in, the kind of conflict that sometimes makes art seem pointless. It's about the need for confronting those things and for making your own peace again with your role, in the world. I'm actually bummed that I left that line somebody leaked the fact that it's actually my birthday I was talking about, you know? And I didn't necessarily expect that to happen, you know? Like at that point in time, I wasn't undergoing the kind of scrutiny, I don't mean that in a negative way, but the kind of like, you know, I wasn't under the spotlight that I'm under now, and I didn't really conceive that it could ever be, you know, printed that, that's actually his birthday, you know, because then it winds up feeling a little cheap to me, but, you know, whatever.
Okay, so, Siren Fest, 2003. Thanks to The Voice for having us so much. It's nice to be here. We have a couple more songs. Thanks for the continually flowing wristbands up here. We have a couple more songs, and then our very good friends Radio 4 are going to be up. This song's called The Crane Takes Flight. Oceans running between us and all things we think we need, but I know and I swam to that today. Together, and I want to think of everyone from another land, but no one's making that up inside. And it's so don't you let them tell you that you're she tied a bar, rides the whole thing takes flight. She sings a shining song. Oh, spinning like a roller baby, not just she's on it, but I'm left wondering why it's taking so long. And so So is our last song. I'm gonna try to sing on key.
Everyone's contaminated. Can't you feel that it's still Radio 4 is up next. Thanks, everybody. Cheers.
When I get into a groove on the road, I get in better shape and I get more energy. I can play the faster songs faster, and it's just like with any workout, I guess. But also just it's getting into a rhythm where I know that for that period of the night, my body knows that it's going to be like all systems on, 135,000% or whatever. I've actually, I hurt my voice last spring, and I had to be silent for a while, and I had to cancel a tour and everything, and it's not back to full strength yet. And part of how I strained my vocal cords and the muscles around it and everything were just from like overexertion. It's something that I'm always conscious of now, actually, about not overdoing it. But I know that this is going to sound corny, but like I just can't. Like, I can't play any other way. I think it would do both me as a performer and the audience and the songs themselves a disservice to not play them full on.
When I was a young boy, I wanted to sail around the world. That's a life for me, living on the sea. Spirit of the sailor circumnavigates the globe, the last of a pioneer, with knowledge no frontier. I remember you by thunderclap in the sky, lightning flash, temples flare round the horn. If you dare, I just spent 6 months in a leaky boat, 6 months in a leaky boat.
Writing songs, recording them, playing live are, for me, are all of one thing. Like, for a lot of people, I know people who don't need to play live. They can just make their music and put it on tape, and if they do some shows, that's cool. A lot of times they don't even like doing shows, you know? Other people write songs and they don't even need to record them. For me, it's like I keep writing songs. I keep wanting to write songs. Music keeps like happening, you know, with me. And the recording and the playing of that music is very much a part of it for me. I would feel incomplete if I didn't do all three of those things.
Lucky just to keep afloat. Shipwreck love can be cruel. Don't be fooled by her kind. There's a wind in my sails. Will protect and prevail. I just spent 6 months in a leaky boat. Nothing to it, leaky boat.
There are very few bands that have remained as independent as they, could be, that have managed to still achieve the kind of numerical appreciation. I don't just mean financial, but just like the numbers of people, that they might have had they gone in the above ground route. But there have been a few, and that tells me that it can be done. For at least a few years now, I feel like I've left the place where I was choosing to exist in a middle zone, and I'm trying to take it as far as I can take it, still working outside of the system, staying DIY, staying independent. I don't know how much farther I can actually go with it, and my time for that is certainly limited. I don't know, because the biological clock is ticking, let me put it that way. I don't know, from all, I keep getting these glimmers of hope, it's like, there were a lot of bands that played yesterday, and very few of them are not somehow affiliated with a major label, but I was one of them that's not. It was a really encouraging experience to know that a large percentage of that crowd actually knew who I was and was actually there to see me, and actually appreciated it, and that's like, maybe it can be done, and I keep trying, so.
My own intent's not easy to see. I'm not the
Right now it's 6:08, and this thing happened at 4:11 on 8:14.
How do you know it? How do you know what time it happened?
I heard the radio broadcast.
All right.
Yeah, the mayor at a press conference, he said it should come back on in a couple hours.
Yeah.
It should, but it won't.
Stay cool. Get home safe. Come out tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll be powered back. Cheers. But thanks again to everybody at the Seaport Music Festival. It's been really awesome. Thanks.
Thank you, Ted Leo, Pharmacists. How special is this? Come on, really. Wow, I just got like a mouthful of Ted Leo smoke. Wow. That's great. No, it really was. Listen, you want more? Where else do we go, right?
You can stretch your arm out, and you can keep your people at that length for as long as they'll stay. You can't tell everyone everything. Not everyone needs or wants to hear everything anyway. But for me, it's alright. I can wait until the end of the night. So when I tell you 4 and 4 makes 8, and you tell me that haste is gonna make you waste, just remember not to lock the garden gate, 'cause I'm coming when you call, but I'm 4 hours away. But for me it's alright. I can wait until the end of the night, and for you it's okay. Everyone's gonna tell you what they wanna hear anyway. In my mind it was never too late, and the days were yours. And sure the waves still make spray at the ocean wall. And the road leads somewhere, but it's not yet too done. And the road leads somewhere, but it's not yet too done.
Yeah, I'm very excited to have him here, and he was playing at the Siren Festival yesterday, and you know, he's one of those bands where when I went to see the headlining band when I first saw him and his band at Brownie's so many years ago, and it was one of those things where I never heard of the band, and then I was like, holy shit, they kicked ass. And we became pen pals and went to camp. We were both camp counselors for a while, and anyway, very excited to have him here. Please welcome Ted Leo.
I'm gonna give myself a good sharp axe, shining steel, tempered in the fire. I'm gonna cut you down like a dead old tree. Dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town, dirty old town. I found my love by the gasworks croft, train the dream by the old canal, catch my girl by the factory wall. In this dirty old town, 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 dirty old town.
Thanks. This is a more serious kind of song. Sorry. That it came out on this record. It came out in February on Lookout Records, and it's called The High Part.
Nothing to say. Oh, I'm looking for another way to blow since what happened down on that birthday. And either way, if you're gonna call it out, then there's a cup in front of you. And right away, if you're gonna play your part, you must drink it down, drink it down. But mine eyes have seen the glory of the fields of flowers and factory floors, and my mind's content to lie rest for hours behind a lover's doors. And if there's a war, another shitty war to fight for Babylon, it's the perfect storm in a teacup, but you must drink it down, drink it down, drink it down, drink it down. What do you need? Nights when you got to make much more, and being too drunk to turn the lights out, too tired to drink more. What does it take to not hear the sandwich at your door, saying it's time to turn the lights out? You wanna keep it down, keep it down, keep it down, keep it down. So I'm lifting up that poison cup to drink a draft of propaganda. Oh, I'm giving up that other stuff in hopes that it's gonna make me mad. Either way, if you're gonna call it art, then there's a cup in front of you. And right away, if you're gonna play your part, you must drink it down, drink it down, drink it down, drink it down. What do you make? Nights when you got to make much more, and being too drunk to turn the lights out, too tired to drink more. What does it take to not hear the sandwich at your door, saying it's time to turn the lights out? And you wanna keep it down, keep it down, keep it down, keep it down.
much more than being too drunk to turn the lights out, too tired to drink more. And what does it take to not hear the sun outside your door, saying it's time to turn the lights out? You wanna keep it? And what do you say to all of the things you've said before? When you're too tired to turn the lights out, too drunk to drink more. And what do you say? And what does it feel like to be sane? And can you pop to think for 1, 2, 3? Can you drink it down, 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 drink it down.
Is that it? Okay, thanks. So since I so badly screwed up the song that I've been playing for about 3 years last time, I'm gonna play a song that I just wrote a week ago. I've never played before.
So here we are, another story that I kinda gonna make it. Flipping around to its own side, the cheapest shot and saying I faked it. And if that's all you make of your time, and I'm not wasting any more explaining what I made of mine, you better walk around, 'cause no one's gonna drive you. Walk around, 'cause no one's gonna drive you. Walk around, 'cause no one's gonna drive you home. So many shows you've been below enough to know you shouldn't think it. Excalibur, you can tell you think you are the Queen of England. But when you make your time, it's just like any other job where they're gonna pay you for your time. You better walk around, 'cause no one's gonna drive you. Walk around, 'cause no one's gonna drive you. Walk around, 'cause no one's gonna drive you home. I'm not impressed with your desire to be the biggest and the bold. You'll still just be a little shit in a world that's just a big shithole.